Hey, what's up YouTube? Fortnite Empire here, and this is my first video with my actual voiceover stuff. So today I'm making a video showing you guys this amazing game mode. It's a vampire survivor-like game, but this is on Fortnite, so it's 100% free. Honestly, I like this way more than Vampire Survivor. I haven't found a single Bullet Haven game so far that's as fun as this one. So I'm gonna show you guys how this works, and again, it's completely free, so I highly recommend it. And it's a huge grind, but it's super satisfying. And there's multiple difficulties. You can change the game speed. There's endless mode. This is just one of the best maps that I've ever actually encountered on here. So let's do something simple for now. So I'm gonna do 4-speed, Arena 2 difficulty 4, and then let's see what happens. I'm gonna use the shuriken, I guess. Alright, let's see. We got a random in here. Hopefully he can handle it. Oh, actually, hold on. I want to do 3 weapons. Now we can start. Alrighty. So there's trees around here that you can cut down. The trees are currency, so there's multiple stages per difficulty. So on difficulty 1, there's 2 stages. Difficulty 2, there's 3, then 4, then 5, then 6. You get the point. And every time you level up, you get to pick a new card to make yourself stronger, just like any other Bullet Haven. The bar at the bottom the yellow bar at the bottom is your leveling up thing. So when you kill an enemy, they drop the little blue XP orbs. When you pick them up, the bar at the bottom, the yellow bar, will get higher and higher. And as it keeps getting higher, obviously you level up when it hits the end every single time. And basically you pick a card when it hits the end. So you saw I just picked that blue orb up and now it went up. So now I leveled up. So now it's going to have me pick a new weapon. Let's re-roll. I'm going to do aura. And so these trees, like I was saying, this is the currency. So in between each stage, if you look on the top of the bar, at the end of that, the yellow bar at the top getting to the end, will hit a store. And you use the, depending on how many trees you cut down, you get to pick cards and buy them from the store to, make you even stronger. So you want to cut down these trees, but obviously not die in the process. Also, so now there's mini games in here. If you collect the mini games, you get things called boons, which make you basically much stronger. They're like special cards. So now we have to find numbers 1 through 2 laying around the map and step on them in the right order. Let's see, where do we go? Oh, I don't want to pick that up yet. Where's 2? Right there. Okay, so also as you keep picking the same cards, as you can see the star, so every time you pick one, the bar goes up. Every star it hits, you get to evolve. So evolution. So now you get to pick how you want to evolve the weapon. So you can do projectile count, which is instead of 1 shuriken, I'll have 2, or I can do weighted. I'll have 1. It'll be slower, but it'll be increased in damage. So I'm going to do projectile count because I want 2 shurikens around me. And then I'm going to do shuriken damage. Also, there's boosts, so I can boost certain cards. That's one of the things that you get later in the game. You can unlock boosts and banishes cards. You can banish cards that you don't want to pop up again. So actually, I'm going to banish a dash cooldown because I already have 6 dashes since my character is so overpowered. And then let's do gather rate. That's how fast you break down trees. And then levels, just skip levels. I don't need the health regeneration, so I'm going to banish that. And then I'm gonna re-roll because I don't. And I'm gonna use movement speed. Sorry. Then re-roll. I want the sword. Okay. And then I want experience multiplier. That means every time you pick up an XP ball, it'll count more towards just leveling up. And the reason I'm leveling up so much is because the other guy is killing and picking up orbs. So while he's doing that, it's making me level up. You slowly, as you keep leveling up, it takes more and more XP to level up. So it slows down later. But in the beginning of the game, you end up like getting overwhelmed with how many cards you have to pick. So you see it just stopped right there. Oh, and the mission failed because it took too long. And this guy's not doing the mission for some reason. Damn. Alright, well, you guys will see the mission later. There's different little mini games in the thing that you have to finish. It's not like you lose the level if you don't finish it. It's just it helps you out. So I'm going to do weighted shuriken this time. So now I have 2 shurikens and they're both more powerful, but they spin slower. And I also have the aura, like you can see, the aura is the blue thing around me. And then I'm also using sword, which you can see that little swipe that's happening over and over, so that swipe. Sword size, actually. I'm going to boost the sword size and have a legendary sword size, so now you can see my sword just got bigger. It's actually extremely satisfying. So once I start getting really powerful, they won't even be able to touch me, which is where it gets extremely satisfying. There's also these mini bosses that are kind of annoying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick movement speed, and the next time it shows up, I'm going to banish it, because I've already, now I have pretty good speed. I'm moving on pretty fast, so. I'm going to banish max health because I don't need that for this level. My health is pretty good. I also have 2 self-revives. Let's boost and do or a cooldown. So I'm also using I'm using a different camera thing. This is not the normal thing. So when you start playing the game, if you choose to play the game, what will happen is this isn't the normal camera view. The normal one is twin stick, but I don't really like twin stick because it's stuck to this, so it's stuck like this. But it's a lot easier to use. I switch to twin stick on certain times because the map gets confusing. So if I look at the map, if I have it on the one I was using orbit free, it swaps with it. So if I'm trying to go to the bottom right of the map, depending on where I'm looking, it might be like the top right instead. So I switched depending on the mini game, and you might see me do that, and I'll say it when I do it, just so you understand what I mean. But right now, I'm just showing you guys, I don't like playing this way because you're just stuck to this. You can't look around you and stuff. So I'm just gonna, I might die here, but orbit free lets you, look around. So that's why I like using it. And then if you want, you can switch it this way. But as you see, the map is now more confusing. So now, depending on how the map is, like if you look at the mini map now, I'm not facing the right direction. So it gets confusing when I'm trying to look for stuff in certain mini games. Let's boost, shuriken cooldown. And now you can see we're starting to actually become pretty powerful. We're just shredding through them. I'm going to banish movement speed because I'm moving fast enough. I don't need it to keep popping up. So the difference between the normal size cards and then aura size is if you just pick normal size, then all your weapons become bigger. But you don't get the level up. So if you're trying to evolve your weapons, if you choose the normal one, like see if I did size right here, and if this had aura size, if I pick aura size, I get the size of my aura gets bigger, and I get to get closer to evolution. But if I pick size, I don't get the closer to evolution, but all my weapons become bigger. So here I'm actually going to pick this level, and then supercharge duration, increase the duration. So the thing with the aura is every few seconds it becomes bigger and does more damage. It's called supercharged aura. And so the left will make it, instead of one being big for 1 second, it'll be for 2, and the right one, when it's bigger, it'll just do more damage. I'm going to do this first. And then here we go, now we do shuriken size. And now shuriken mastery, or projectile count 3, which is increased projectile count. So now I'm going to have 4 projectiles, and I already did the weighted one. So I'm going to have 4 that are really strong instead of this one. So now you can see I'll have 4 that are extremely powerful. And I'm going to do aura level. So now we're really starting to crank up the pressure on all the enemies. You see, it's just starting to shred right through them. And let's do damage. Now that increased the base damage. So if I press LT right here, I can see my base damage plus the next to the numbers on the right. So the numbers on the left are my base, and then everything to the right is what the cards are boosting. So that's why you see 2 different things for. If I click stat info right here, you see where it says damage. There's 883, and then also plus 60. The plus 60 is what my cards added on. And then the ones on the left are what my default stats are from the roguelike experience, where in the main menu before the game starts I can upgrade my character. So that's my base, and then everything on the right is what the cards are adding on. In this level that isn't part of my character's permanent strength. It's just for this game. So yeah, like I said, at the end of at each stage, there's a storm, and then the store. So you see, the storm will start coming in, and you have to get into that thing in the middle. But I'm gonna go look for aura balls really quick everywhere. I don't like any of these cards. Let's evolve our sword next. So let's go to sword damage. Sure, it can cool down. If you don't get on, and you'll just die. So you have to get on right before the storm closes in on you. So, all right, let's see. So we have 817 wood, as you can see up there. You can re-roll if you don't like these cards. You can buy health, you can buy shields, you can buy an extra revive, you can buy re-rolls for your ability cards. So I have 817. I'm going to do critical rate, sword damage, and then size, and that's all we can do. And then you press done. And also everybody shares the wood, so if we all cut down 800 of wood, we each get 800 to spend. So that's why everybody should be cutting down wood as much as possible if you're playing with friends. It's like whatever everybody cuts down, everybody gets to use that same amount. So if we all together cut down 2,000 wood, then we each get to spend 2,000 each in the store. So, and there's no need to fight over the wood or anything. Some people thought that like the wood was individual to them. Some of the people that I played with, and they, like, after like weeks, they realized, like, I was like, yeah, you share all that, right? And they were like, no way, we were always fighting over it. Like, and if you cut the wood together, it cuts down faster. So if 2 people stand on this at the same time, it'll cut down at twice the rate. And it was actually funny. They were saying he was playing with his brother, and they were fighting over the wood. Even then they realized it was all shared. It was kind of funny. I was like, you guys didn't notice that after like playing like 2 or 3 games? Like, I noticed it pretty early on, but some people just don't pay attention. They just play it without thinking too much into it. Let's do sword evolution. So here with projectile count means 1 slash will count as 2 slashes, and then slash angle, instead of just slashing on one side, it'll slash on 2. The full evolution, it'll slash all around like aura, so every time it slashes, it'll be a full circle around me. So that's the route I go. So now you can see that, you see those swipes now changed to 2 directions. And here's the mini game right now. Find and capture 6 circles. Oh, they're actually still able to come near me. Oh, not good. Oh, come on. Oh, he's right there. Alright, that's 2. Let's do sword size. Oh no, oh no. So I have a self-revive. You see at the bottom that number 1 next to my health. So I have 2 self-revives, and they regenerate. So if I don't die, it's every 120 seconds. I just went down, so in 120 seconds I'll get that one back if I don't die. But the only time I'll permanently die is if I get taken down both times and I don't have any self-revives left. So let's do, yeah, we're still going for the sword damage, so. Oh, this guy's not helping me with this stuff. He's just ignoring the mini games. I don't think he knows that he's supposed to do them, but it's okay. I can do it myself. Yeah, let's do shuriken cooldown again. Come on, 10 seconds. Yep, I did it. Nice. Guy did not help me. Okay, so chainsaw is one of my favorite ones. You'll see how fast I can cut down these trees now, double the rate. And there's 5 stages to this difficulty, so this is actually good that I got chainsaw. And on the last level, there's no point in getting the chainsaw, because at the end, you do get gold for whatever you have left over. But at the end of on the 5th stage, we'll be fighting the boss. So there's no reason to cut down trees except for the boon cards. There are boon cards that are basically like you get 1% more damage for each extra this that you have or whatever. Oh, barely made it. Yeah, so those care packages that you see, they drop this shining ball. When you pick up the ball, it'll suck all the XP balls that are left over. So you want to, once you capture it, you want to leave it till the end of the game, right before you hop onto the shop. Otherwise, you're just wasting it, kind of. A lot of people don't know that I play with. They'll just end up picking it up. That's what happened last round. You picked it up right as you did it, and that kind of wastes it. You want to do it right before you hop on the train, so that, or the shop thing, so that it clears the stage of all the stuff you have left over, instead of having to run around and look for it, you know? Excuse me. Now I'm just literally destroying these trees right now. This is awesome. So I have one of these cards where if I pick up a health and I'm near somebody that needs health, they'll also get healed at a certain rate. So that's why he didn't need any, or you would see him glowing too. But I went to him just in case. Even though I can see his health on the right, I just wasn't paying attention to it. Let's do aura cooldown, and then so knockback, it'll push enemies away. Supercharge duration, I don't need them to go away from me because then it pushes them out of the range of my weapons. So if I was really weak, if I was playing a really hard level, I'd pick that. But here they can barely touch me, so I'm gonna pick supercharge duration, which now for 3 seconds they're gonna the aura is gonna be expanded and then supercharged stays for 3 whole seconds instead of just 1 or 2 seconds. Oh, so here's Wendell. Where's Wendell? He's a wolf. You have to find him in this crowd. Let's see. He's like taller. He's a bit easier to find if you use this camera mode. Otherwise, if you're seeing from here, it's really hard. That's why I like playing in this mode, especially for this game. Let's see. Oh, here he is. Basically, I just need to find him and then stand on him, and that's it. But he's easier to find in this view. So I'm gonna do I'm gonna re-roll. I'll only re-roll twice. Okay, let's deal boss damage. So 50% more damage to mini bosses and bosses. That's one of the must-have boons. That's why I really want re-rolls. So now watch, I can just destroy these guys. But I do want to cut down all the trees before killing them, because otherwise the storm will come in right after they die. So usually I leave the bosses alone or try to not kill them. Let's do more luck. I'm actually pretty well set right now with all my weapons and stuff. See, are there any more trees left? The tree stops spawning at a certain point. So, alright, yeah, nice. He knows to leave it. See that shining wall? When we pick that up right before the storm, it'll suck in all this stuff left over. I guess he did know to leave it. I don't know why. He probably accidentally picked it up last match, or that last round. The reason I'm going in this weird circle left is because the shurikens are spinning to the right. So if I spin to the left, it'll damage them faster because I'm spinning the shurikens into them. You know. If I spin to the right, then the shurikens slow down. So you see now that less of them are hitting them. So that's why I'm going in this direction. And let's do aura damage just because that's a 50% card. Alright, and then I just wait next to this. Damn, they're still able to get pretty close to me. Oh wow, he blocked me from picking it up. Oh, here we go. Now watch this slash angle. Now it's going to be slashing on all sides. So now my sword is going to be like aura, basically. It's going to be slicing all around me, and if I keep getting sword cooldown cards, it'll spin faster and faster. So here we go. So if I do this legendary sword cooldown, then the sword will spin literally much faster. So it's like it'll do more hits per second. Then we'll reroll. I like to pick the cheaper cards, just because then you get more cards in. You can't, like, unless I see a legendary or something, then obviously I'll buy it. But other than that, I stay away from the mid-priced cards. I go for either the cheapest so I can pick more of them, or I do an expensive card. But the mid ones are really not worth it unless I'm looking for something specific like Critical Rate or... And remember, this is on a faster speed, so usually this is much slower. I honestly think 1x is just way too slow. In general, I think 2x should be the normal speed that you start with. Like 1x shouldn't even exist because they literally walk so slow and the game progresses. So like you watch, see how long this is taking for 5 rounds. Imagine if this was, I think I picked 4x, so this is 4 times faster. Imagine this at 1/4 of the speed. It would literally be taking forever. Let's do damage. So collectibles, basically just pick up 9 of these around the map. Super easy one. There we go. Alright, so let's see. What's my stat info? So there's a specific card that I like. Critical rate over 100% will turn into critical damage. So now that my critical rate is 100, any number over that. So if it was 101, then for every 1% over 100 will convert into 2% critical damage, which is a really, really good card because there's no limit to it. So yeah, here no, that's for wood. Come on, give it to me. I want to save this reroll for next time, but I'm going to pick this one. But I didn't get the card I was looking for, but I don't want to waste all the rerolls. I'll do it next time. Oh, I don't know. He accidentally picked it up again. Super satisfying. This is just therapy for me. I'm gonna banish pickup range because I really don't care about it. Let's do aura level, and then here we go, the third. So third one is increase the duration or in supercharge. So we already did that, so this will go from 3 to 5, or we can increase the damage multiplier while in supercharged state. I think Aura is doing a lot of damage already, so I'm just gonna do 5 seconds instead. Like if I was a lot weaker, then I would do the other one, but right now I'm literally just destroying them, so there's no point going the supercharged state. They can't even get near me. And this dude accidentally picked that other thing up, so now I'm gonna go around, see if there's any. Let's do sword size. Let me see how the sword is just demolishing this. Oh wow, they did a lot of damage to me. Damn. So right here, if you have pickup range, you could get close enough. You could actually pick it up while the thing's still going up. I just don't like pickup range. I don't really care for it because I usually leave the care package for that. So I could buy health, but the thing is, I'm going to cut down trees and they usually drop health, so I'm not going to waste the what I have on that. Buy some critical damage, sword cooldown, shuriken damage, and then let's do critical rate in case we get that card that I was looking for. So now, even though my health is low, there is health recharge or regen, but it's just slower. I usually ban the regen cards because I can usually find a heart pretty soon if I have chainsaw. You'll see. I'll find. Yep, there we go. Yeah, I have to pick that one. Damn. One of the critical rate, but it's okay. So the trees do come back up for a certain point. If obviously it doesn't let you unlimited, it doesn't come up forever. So this next game that is coming up is arrows. So this is one of the reasons that I changed the camera mode back to twin stick, because you'll see depending on how you're facing, the arrows might be looking the wrong direction. Damn, I wasn't paying attention. All right. Left, right. If I had my thing on the other one, then up could be down could be left, so that's why I changed it to this when a certain game mode is happening. Okay, here we go. Oh, come on. Oh, damn it, I didn't get it. I didn't get the card I was looking for. No. Alright, screw it. I'll just do that. My critical rate will still be higher. Oh no, I just realized once your critical rate is at 100%, there's no point getting it higher than that unless you get that other card, because once you have 100% critical rate, you're always doing critical damage. So since I didn't get that card, there's no point going higher. So you see right here, my critical rate is over 100%. So now I'm always doing critical damage, which is the blue damage that you see when I'm hitting them. So unless you get that specific card, where basically what the card does is anything over 100, for every 1% over 100, it converts it to 2% critical damage. So other than that, once you hit 100% critical rate, there's no point getting high more than that. So it's stupid unless you get that card. But in case you do get that card, it's good to, like, you know, increase it. But now that I know that I don't have any rerolls left, there's a very low chance that I'll get that card that I want. So me choosing critical rate cards makes it's just dumb at this point. But that does suck but I'm in such a habit of usually getting that card that I kept picking critical rate cards, and I just picked the thing where for every 100 wood, my critical rate is 1% more. So unless I get that card, it's just like I just wasted that boon. I could have picked something like multi-tool, which gives me for each of my weapon levels, I get up to 12% per weapon level. So if each weapon is at 12, we have 3 weapons, then it would be total. I would get 36% more damage, more base damage for all my weapons. Oh, actually, let me. Oh no, I died. Oh, it's okay. I'm about to get one of my regents back, so really. Oh, there's the boss. Yeah, so at the end of the last stages, the boss pops up. He kind of has a lot of health. This is also higher difficulty, so he's gonna have a ton more health than he usually does. Basically, he just has, like, he has very basic moves. And since I'm strong enough where these guys are getting killed almost instantly, let's do critical damage, because it's the boss fight and I want as much damage to him as possible. Oh, he almost got me there. So another reason to see this camera view is better, because then I can see all the bigger balls. So the reason you're seeing yellow and blue ones is if a lot of blue ones sit in one spot, they turn purple, then a lot of purple ones will turn into yellow, and then yellow will just keep getting bigger. Oh, legendary critical rate, but I didn't get the card. Damn. I hate when this happens. Let's do aura damage, I guess. Of course, in the last round where it doesn't matter, he doesn't pick up the care package thing. Like, it's like we're killing the boss now, so like it doesn't matter when we get it. But in the other stages, it mattered because we were going to the store and you want to clear everything. But the second the boss dies, like, this XP doesn't help you level up. So like the XP is literally specifically just pick cards. So picking all this up doesn't help you once you kill the boss, because it all disappears anyway. So this isn't how you level up in this game. You level up by playing higher levels. And you can only level up one level at a time, and the only way to do that is just play a level higher than the level you are. So if I'm arena level 12, to get to 13, I have to play at least level 13 or higher, and I can only go up by one level per match. So this XP stuff, a lot of people get confused. They think this is how you level up, but no, this XP stuff is literally specifically just to pick cards. Other than that, there's no point in picking this up. So on this last level, there's no point, because what's the point of picking up a ton of this XP, because you'll probably get maybe 1 or 2 cards in before you kill the boss, if that. Like, we're at 90% right now, so maybe it's worth it for a little bit. Just I'm gonna go try to get near him, try to heal him too. Oh wow, healed him wicked fast. So the boss usually just goes after one person, so the other person should be, like, attacking while, like, just standing right next to him. Like, you have to pay attention to who he's going after. You can see he's going after him, so I'm just gonna sit right here. Like I said, I'm gonna go in circles around him so that the shurikens go into him faster and faster. So me going in the opposite directions are pushing the shurikens into him, so it's just killing him a lot faster than normal. Oh, actually we got another card. Let's go. Let's do critical damage, because that's critical damage for all of our weapons. So you guys have to realize sometimes it's better to do like the normal ones, especially when it's like the last fight. Like picking damage for all 3 weapons is better than like 20% damage for one. Like 5% damage for all 3 weapons is better than 20% damage for one. Especially if you're playing with 4 weapons. Right now we're playing with 3, so I guess one of them would be better. It depends on how much damage that weapon does. Like a sword does a ton of damage, so sometimes it's better than all your weapons getting 5% to just to level up one, especially if you get a 50% up. But like right here, I'm gonna pick this because it's 5% of every single weapon. So I could have re-rolled and I might have gotten like aura damage 50%, but that's a very low chance. So I just went with the 5% damage. Plus he's almost already dead, so it doesn't really matter much. Done. No, you're not supposed to press square in this to do emotes with somebody, because then you open up your treasure chest. So it's just like a little like, well, what you can do. Yeah, so about 491k gold and treasure chests. I'll be making more videos explaining what the treasure chests and stuff are for. I'll make a more detailed video on how to get better at this game and stuff. But yeah, so the roguelike part of this is power-ups right here. So use the gold that you got to buy stuff. So like right here, and you can also always refund it. So if you wanted to use your money for something else, you can always get it all back. But there's ability buffs. So ability buffs is damage, cooldown, size, max health, blah blah blah. So like, you know, you get the point. You just upgrade that. That's your permanent buffs. And then this is like your card ability reroll. So if you don't like the card you got, you can buy reroll cards. And then banish, meaning you can make a card never pop up again. Ability boost, boosted from a rare card to epic, common to uncommon, etc. And then weapon rerolls is if you don't like the weapon you got, then you can reroll it. Boon reroll is that when you do a mission, those are the boons. Every time you finish a mission, you get to pick one of those cards. That's where the critical overdrive card that I was looking for comes in. Treasure luck. And then this is how you get faster. It's the Naruto style. Genin 1, Genin 2, Genin 3. As you keep leveling up, you unlock this, and this is how you get permanently stronger. So you can see when I was a Genin 1, additive damage 20%, max health 20, then Genin 2 40, 60. So all the way up to Jonin 3, and then there's Ninja after this one. I don't know where this is. I haven't gotten there yet, but the final level is Ninja. So I don't know how that works because it's not popping up here. I don't know if it just like pops up and changes this entire Ninja Mastery thing. I haven't gotten that far, but yeah. So as you can see, the survival is dash count, air dash, movement speed, health pickup, health duration. So yeah, this is a really fun, really fun game mode. So if you go right here in a select, you can see there's a bunch of different arenas and difficulties. So the way this works is once you play all 9 levels, right? So if you look at this, so this is level 9, level 10 is difficulty 2 level 1. So you see if I do difficulty 2 level 1 and I close it, that's level 10. And then and then this is 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Then difficulty 3 level 1 is 19, etc. So the one we just did was I think 4-2 or something like that, right? Which was level 29. And yeah, so that's how it goes. It's kind of weird because like the first time you play, if you look, level 9 is extremely difficult because there's like every time there's a mini boss, there's 3 mini bosses that spawn at a time. So every stage there's 9 mini bosses. So, but when you play difficulty 5 level 1, there's still just 3 mini bosses per stage, but they're just stronger. So this is technically easier. Like for me, difficulty 5 arena 1 is much easier than difficulty 4 stage 9, even though this is a higher level. So this is much harder than doing arena 1 difficulty 5, because right here they're all just much stronger, but there's less mini bosses. They're just stronger. So I like how they do that. You kind of go from like playing really hard levels to really easy levels, just a little bit harder. So there's like a mix up of it. So it's not just like you're playing the same thing over and over. It's not just always really ridiculously strong like levels, like or hard levels, I should say. But this is a really well written game. I actually really like it. Oh, actually, let me cancel the countdown. So there's other stuff to this weapon select. So there's different weapons. The way that the weapons work is, so there's weapon levels, right? So the way that you upgrade a weapon, you can skip weapon levels, but you can't go up by levels on player. So let me just show you guys player progress. The way this works is, so here's your arena level. So you can see right there, at the top above, it says my arena level is level 40, the weapon level is 428. So the arena levels is like basically your player level. You can only go up one at a time. So for me to go from level 40 to 41, I have to play stage 41 or higher. So say somebody plays, I go online, somebody's level 80 and they launch level 80 and we beat it. That doesn't mean I'll skip arena level from 40 to 80. It will just go one level up. So I'll go from 40 to 41, and then to go up one, you can only go up one level at a time. Doesn't matter how hard it is, but you have to be a level harder than the level that you are. So if I played level 39, I wouldn't go up at all. But with the weapon levels, the way the weapon levels work is, if you look up at the top where it says on the top right, weapon progress, and it says 428, that's a combination, that number is a combination of all your weapon levels combined, so everything added up. So all my weapon levels added up is 428%, and that's a gold bonus. So now I get 428% gold bonus based on all my weapon levels. The thing about weapon levels is you can skip them. So, but only if you beat the level by yourself. So I can go from a level 0 sword to a level 32 sword. If I equip my sword as my primary, and then I play level 32 and I beat it, then my sword will just go from level 0 to 32. But only the sword. So even though over here, I can select multiple weapons. So I can select how many weapons I want to start with. Oh crap, sorry. It went down a little too low. So here I can start with up to 4 weapons. But the only weapon that will evolve is or that will go up in levels is the one that you start with. So which is the one that you select here. So you can only upgrade one, like you can only level up one weapon at a time. So to upgrade each one of these weapons, they have to be selected as your primary. Even if you're playing with 4 weapons in the game, only your primary weapon will go up. So all of these are different levels because I've beaten them with that. So I've beaten with the sword, I've beaten level 32 with the sword. I've beaten level 20 with this bow. So for me to make this bow level 38, I'd have to equip this bow and then beat level 38. So that's how the weapon levels work. Weapon levels you can skip, arena levels you cannot skip. So I hope that's fun. That explains a lot about this game, guys. It's a very underappreciated gem. I think a lot of you guys should play it. There's also daily quests, so it's not you can do multiple daily quests. So as you keep doing this, you claim them and then it'll re-roll. So it's not just like you do 3 and then you have to come back the next day. You can literally do as many daily quests as you want. So once I finish all 3 of these, it'll instantly let me do the next 3, or just one at a time. If I finish one, I press claim and then I'll get a new one. So that's another way to get money. So as you can see right here, it tells you how much money you get, 244k for if I complete this, blah blah. And then the treasure chest is a little more complicated. That I'll make in a different video because this is like the last thing you do. This is like end game, mid game level stuff. You can basically upgrade. These are like permanent upgrades. So I'll try to kind of explain it. So treasure chests, actually, no, I'll do that in a different video. It's a little too much to explain right now, but I'll be making more videos on this. That's a lot. That covers basically a lot of this stuff. I'll be making more videos as I keep leveling up. But yeah, guys, if you guys like this video and you want to see more like this, I'll be making a lot of Fortnite videos in the future. I'm also doing a giveaway, so let me know if any of you will subscribe. Read in the comment or in the description about how to enter the giveaway. It's 13,500 V-Bucks card. What the most expensive V-Bucks card is. I'll be giving that away to one person once I reach 200 subscribers. I just started this channel. Well, I didn't just start it, but I haven't been that active on this channel, but I'm about to start. I got my full setup going, so please rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.